Hi everybody, I hope you're all doing well. It's the 4th of December. It's really quite chilly. I've just finished work and so I am very much looking forward to getting dressed into some cozy PJs and such and chill out for the rest of the day. But of course, first we have to open the next bag in my advent calendar. In case you didn't watch the first one, my mum has made this wonderful advent calendar for me, which is where she picked 12 books from my to be read jar. Well, she picked 6, my dad picked 6. I don't know what they are, and these are going to be the first 12 reads of 2026. And she's created these little bags with a riddle in, see if I can figure out what the book is from my to be read list. And yeah, and I got some goodies in the first one as well, and it feels like there's some a little bit weighty, so it feels like there's some goodies in here as well too. So this time she's had to staple them, so I just need to undo the staples, and hopefully this won't take too long for me to do, and then I can crack on with opening this. But yeah, my mum has done an amazing job making this advent calendar for me. We did a similar thing last year, but yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what this time. So we are on number 2. So got the staples out and the ribbon is out. So let's try and open this without stabbing myself with the staples that have remained attached to the bag. You know what, I'm just gonna take them off. There we go. Oh dear, I always drop the bag in the process. What am I like? Right, there we go. 4th staple is out. So let's see what we have. Oh my god! Okay, I've got a couple of fruitellas again because I love strawberry fruitellas, and I've got another pair of socks. I have like a minor obsession with socks. I've got so many pairs, so the fact that it's the second one in a row, second of the picks, and the second pair of socks, I sense a theme going on and I love it. So yeah, I've got some stripy socks. Woohoo, I like them. Okay, and then we have our envelope with my mum's riddle of exactly what book I will be reading, the second book, and the actual title of the book and everything is inside. So let's read this. This spirited girl of Amsterdam, whose papa made lots of jam, put her thoughts in a diary, her comments quite fiery, and her legacy quite the phenomenon. Well, it's got to be Anne Frank, but I've got lots of books on Anne Frank, and there are a couple that I've not gotten round to, and I can't remember which ones they are. So it's got to be something to do with Anne Frank, but which one, I don't know. So let's open it up and find out. Oh, yes. So the second read of 2026 is The Last 7 Months of Anne Frank by Lily Winvere. So this is a book I got years and years ago. I can't even remember exactly when it was I got it or where I got it. But I think this is in particular looking at her time in concentration camps and such, and going through those last 7 months with her. Let me just have a look. There it is. That cover looks very familiar to me. And just so you're aware, that's the cover. It's not very good with the light and everything, but yeah, that's the cover that I have for mine. Okay, so everyone knows the story of Anne Frank, the extraordinary diary that she wrote during her 2 years in hiding in the secret annex, but few know how the story ended. Here, 6 of the women whose lives touched Anne Frank in her final months tell their story of the terrible journey east of Auschwitz, of the daily privations and terrors of the death camp, and of the friendships and courage that transcended even the most vile conditions. Anne Frank's story did not end with the last words in her diary. It ended alone on a filthy floor at Bergen-Belsen. Those women were the lucky ones who lived. So, yeah, that's what I'll be reading as my second read of 2026. I have loved the diary of Anne Frank, oh God, since I was a teenager. I fell in love with her story, with everything about her. I've seen so many films, documentaries, etc. about her. I've never gone to the Anne Frank house, the annex, the hiding place. But I'm not a flyer. Let me put it that way. So I've never travelled to Amsterdam to go see it. But yeah, she was extraordinary, and I've collected so many different books about her and such, and now I've got another one to read. So my second read of 2026 will be The Last 7 Months of Anne Frank by Willy Lindbergh. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reveal, and I'll be back in a couple of days' time for us to find out exactly what book number 3 will be. All right then, guys. Bye.